Welcome to
So let's talk about like the word choreomania,
Mhm.
right? So we know choreo. Choreo means typically to dance, choreography, choreograph, and mania, which obviously you know what that means, and typically an excessive or abnormal propensity or desire, such as pyromania, or you can call something maybe lighter that's not a clinical, type of a thing like balletomania or bibliomania, somebody who just really likes them.
Yeah, I feel like people throw around the word manic very easily when somebody's just doing something more than usual.
Right. So, according to songfacts.com, Florence Welch wrote this song after she was fascinated by a historical phenomenon called choreomania,
I
in
was
which,
hoping you were going to talk about the history.
yes, in which crowds of people dance themselves to exhaustion. So, this to me is like the first flash mob,
Yeah.
essentially.
Well, when I first heard about it and heard a deep dive on a different podcast, I had thoughts about what was actually happening, but I'll save those until you
Yes.
do your coverage of it.
Yes. So I had actually not heard of this song, and I'm gonna give a little credit to one of my favorite podcasts. And that's why They Drink did their 400th episode. And
Yes.
M. Schultz covered this
That's what I was talking
specifically,
about.
right? The most famous occurrence, 1518. And then when I was doing my research, I also realized that this podcast will kill you covered it in episode 40. Of course, them
Yes.
taking the more scientific approach to it.
Mhm.
So two different perspectives. And then we're somewhere in the middle, I think, a little
Yeah.
history, a little fun, a little science. So basically, they call these the dancing plague. To